we're joined by Advocate Brenda Madumise-Pajibo, who's the Director of Women's Empowerment Organization WISE for Africa. Advocate, thank you for your time. Let's go right into it. It seems that this scourge, gender-based violence and femicide, has no particular type of women. I mean, the only commonality is that one is of female gender. How does one pick up on the red flags of a potential abuser before one is truly in the thick of the situation, so to speak?
You know, and thank you for this opportunity. It's heavy. But I think if you look at Namhla's case, which has been trending on social media since yesterday and this morning, you would realize that Namhla had been in that abusive relationship for over 6 years. And the people around her knew about it. And she had the mental presence to document what was happening to her and send it to her sister. Now, if the current amendments that are supposed to be coming into effect in August were already in operation, the sister and any other individual who got to know that Namhla is going through what she's going through, they would have had the obligation to report that abuse because they saw it and they had the evidence to give it to the law enforcement agencies. So most times, all of us are aware of what the next woman is going through. We are aware of the abuse that they're suffering at the hands of their lover, their husband, their boyfriend, or any other individual. So we are aware of such, and most times we want to stay out of it because we tend to tell ourselves that it's a private matter. It's between two people. And we speak about it when it's too late, when the person has actually died at the hands of someone who claimed to have loved that individual. And intimate partner violence is the highest anywhere in the world because it happens with someone that has declared their love for you, but believe that they own you. Because you will see in most cases, it's someone who believes that you are their possession. And when you want to leave the relationship because you cannot take the abuse any longer, they then take your life because no one else should have you. So the signs are always there. We see them, but we want to stay back and not get involved. We've got individuals who know about the perpetrators of violence against women. They will not talk about it. They will not even out the individuals who they know for certain that are abusive towards their spouses, their girlfriends, and other women that they might encounter in their lives. But we keep quiet, and that's the silence that is killing us. That silence in the family, that silence in the church, that silence in the schools and at universities, that's what is killing us.
Advocate Brenda, there's an infuriating question that's been following the Namhla story, as you mentioned on Twitter, and it's the question of why does she just not leave? Please give us a response to one who asks this question.
And that's the wrong question to ask, because all of us were not in her shoes to understand why she could not leave. And I mean, if you read those messages, you will understand why she was in that relationship and stayed in it in an abusive, that was abusive, right? We shouldn't be asking women why they do not leave, because it differs for all of us, right? It could be easier for me to leave because I might have the mental strength, the physical strength, and the support to do so. There are other women who do not have that, who are just so scared even to mention what they're suffering at the hands of someone that they're partners with and don't want to talk about it. So the question of not leaving is the wrong question to ask. The question should be, why does he think it's appropriate and it's okay for him to lay his hands on her? That's the question that you should be asking. No one has got the right. No one. And that's the message that we should be sending to young girls, to young women, to young men to older men, you have got no right to lay a hand on another human being, especially a woman. You've got no right to do that. If you believe that someone has shouted at you, shout back. You don't have the right to give her a slap, to give her a fist, or to kick her. And that's the question that you should be asking. That's not the question that should be asking Namhla, why she stayed in that relationship even though she was in an abusive relationship. The question is that that man should not have done what she did to Namhla.